So you guys left us off with quite a finale. What does the future hold for Josh and his new green card wife?
And his new green card wife, Josh and Claire. We will see. You know, it was definitely a huge thing at the end of season 4. And the night before he got season 4 was crazy, but yeah, the night before he got married, Josh and I had a kind of a moment. So he needed to put a ring between himself and I, and so we start season 5, and Josh is a married man.
Yes. How will we see this? Because he confesses his love for you, obviously. How will we see this change their relationship moving forward?
I think that Josh still definitely has feelings for Liza. I mean, I think Liza, it's hard to say this next to Peter, but it's okay. You're going to be all right.
Go.
No, but I do think that Liza still has feelings for Josh, you know, but I think her love for him is, she also wants him to have everything. She wants him to have the life that he deserves, and she doesn't feel like she can give him that. So, but she does want to be a part of his life. Absolutely. So I do think in season 5 you see them very much trying to navigate what this their new relationship is and how they sort of exist as friends.
Yes. Okay.
But friends with feelings.
Yes, for sure. Peter, Charles calls Liza in the middle of the wedding. How are we going to see all of this play out between you two? Are we going to see your love interest? Are we going to see you end up back with your wife?
You're going to have to tune in on June 5th.
Who are you guys rooting for? How about that?
Well, I'll say.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I'll say this. I think that one of the things that the writers do so well is that they paint/write themselves into very, very difficult corners. And I think that, and then to give us the task of living our way out of those corners. And that makes for very complicated stories. So
And good entertainment.
And so we end up in an interesting corner right off the bat.
But I will say, answering your question, I root for Liza and Charles because they haven't had their moment, right?
Yeah, I agree. When you said you loved him, when you said that you loved him in last season, I feel like that was something the viewer wanted to finally kind of hear you say.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they have had this relationship where it has been like, will they, won't they, what's going on, this thing, and I remember at the end of like season 4 when things were going. I cornered one of our writers, and I was like, "You can't just abandon like what's happening with Liza and Charles." Like I obviously was incredibly invested, but it's like I wanted to sort of see what at least was there. Like there has to be. So I do root for them. I don't know what the end game will be for the show because Liza went into all this not to find romance, right? She went in to get a job and to do something she felt passionately about, meaning work, not these two gentlemen. But it's so I don't know how it'll what the end game will be. But I do think that Liza and Charles deserve a chance.
I do too.
I've said before that I think that different things wake up different things in people, and I think Josh wakes up things in Liza. I think Charles wakes things up.
And I think Liza wakes things up in Charles.
And I think that in the end, I think that Liza deserves to be with that person that makes her feel most alive and most who she wants to be. That being said, can't tell you how much I hope it's Charles. So do I root for them? Oh yeah.
That never-ending love triangle we see you in.
Yeah. It's a really hard job I have.
Bouncing between all these amazing men
in my life, like never.
And also,
but I'll take it.
Charles is divorced, and that I think a human reaction to that is to close the door to the possibility of romance a little bit. And Liza has very much pried that door open again, and so I hope that the door opens wider.